What is up, riders? Welcome back to our channel. Today we are working on this beauty right over here, the Italjet 180. We're gonna do some sick upgrades to this in the drive, and we're gonna make this thing run sweet.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
So this is the Italjet 180 Dragster. It's 180cc liquid cooled. It's got already a Malossi pipe in here. I'm not too sure what's in the drive, so we're going to be replacing that with a Malossi drive, which is going to be quite awesome, as well as a Reed valve. So it's going to make the scooter run a lot sweeter, good power, and it's going to be quite interesting to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it for a ride. We're going to do some tests stock standard, and we can do some tests when it's modified, and then we can see how much we gain on the mods and all that. It's a little late now, but we're going to take it for a spin tomorrow morning. I'll check you then. Okay guys, we are doing a little speed test on the Italjet 180. Good. Very strong motor. Obviously this is the 180cc liquid cooled Italjet Galera runner. Got a lot of power. But obviously we want to see and compare and benchmark what it's going to be like. 0 to 60, 0 to 100 k's an hour. It's not a top speed test. So we'll get some flat ground, do a little test, head back to the workshop, put all the cool mods, and yeah, take it for another test so we can properly check what the gains are going to be. This thing has so much power. I miss my Galera 180, but the Italjet, insane motor, feels so good. 0 to 160 is pretty good. Need to see what it's going to be like in the stance off, because I think the rollers are quite heavy in this one, and I think it's just bogging down a little bit, not getting into the car band quick enough. So let's get on some. So I think we're going to have to definitely compare nicely when we put the lighter rollers in. Okay, we're on the side of the road. 0 to 100. Well, 0 to 60, and we're going to try for 0 to 100. And let's go. Too bad. I mean, it's not too bad, but I think it's going to be way faster once we go with it. So let's head back to the workshop and let's put all the cool parts. I'll see you there.
On yard to Trinity, you don't know.
We still the same ones. When it come to chats, we don't take none. Cheers. Bad man Jamaican. Trinity global sensation.
Okay, there she is. Not too shabby. So it's original everything. How many kilometers does the scooter have? According to the odor, only 1,391. Pretty sure it is, just judging on how clean this is. But yeah, original clutch and torque driver and front pulley, you can see, is exactly the same. So yeah, let's get to pulling this off, and installing everything. Looks like it's the original belt. Piaggio Piaggio belt. So yeah, gonna pull this off quickly and yeah, then start pre-assembling the Malossi
Still the
stuff.
same ones. When it come to chats, we don't take none. Bad man Jamaican. Trinity global sensation. Mob until the day come, yeah, till the day come. Red, white, black flag, baddie gon' shake some. Green, yellow, black flag, rule, gal, shake some. We don't want no drama in this, so don't make none. Mob until the day come, yeah, until the day come.
Say they want smoke, when we see them, they don't say none. Yeah, they all talk, all them stories they be made up. Really putting work, all them nights we done stayed up. Really from the islands, whole fan from Jamaica. Yard man style when my come true. Coolin' with my pops.
Okay, so we got the old drive here. Obviously, we're not really gonna touch the clutch and bell. We'll just have a look at it, inspect it, make sure that the scoring is all right, and maybe just give a little scuff on the shoes. But our main concern obviously is this variator, so let's just move this out the way. And as you can see, the sliders are pretty loose, they keep falling out. So I'm just gonna put them over there for now. Check this bushing. It's a dry bushing, just like the Malossi one. BWS has run a wet bushing, as far as I know. Or this feels pretty dry, so yeah. But the main thing I want to check is, obviously on the test ride we could feel it was bogging down a little bit, and I feel like these rollers are just a little bit too heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our scale, I'm going to weigh them. They are Pellini rollers though. So I don't know if you can see Pellini over there. So they are Pellini rollers. And I'm wondering if this is a Pellini. Doesn't say. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments down below if this looks like a Pellini variator or a standard variator. But either way, we are going to run the Malossi one. Or at least we'll compare it. So let's get our scale out and weigh these quickly. Some grams. About 14.5, 14.6, 14.6. So we're pretty much on about a 14.5, 14.6, and we want to go down to a 12.5. That's what the Malossi comes with. So let's unbox that, put it all together, and the scooter should run great.
Okay. Do good, do great, and they talk bad on you. No need, no face, cause they're not factual. I won't stay too long here, I'm just passing through. I might hit the bank and get a bag or two. My mama asked me why you got that cash on you. Second you switch up, they might get mad at you. No, you're not my friend, so no, I'm taxing you. You're all like my sons, I'm going dad on you. Okay, good job, good job.
And here it is in its glory with its massive Malossi contra spring white one. I'm not sure the tension on these. So you can see already that this cam is so much different to the Malossi one. So it'll be interesting to see how they pull. We've also got two sets of rollers. Like I said, one is technically for the 125 and one is for the 180 as far as I know. So we've got a 9 gram over here and we've got a 12.5 gram. For this setup we're going with the 12.5, which is for the 180. We have obviously put the 9 grams in the Gilera build that we did, but that is a bit hectic, just a little bit too aggressive for this build. So we'll be going with the 12.5s. So yeah, we're gonna just give everything a clean and start with the install.
Another day to the grave. I get it cause I got to. I got kids, I need a baby. Thank the Lord when I wake. I've been sleeping like a baby cause I know my paper's straight. Another day to the grave. I get it cause I got to. I got kids, I need a baby. I've been getting paid. I've been eating good. I've been putting on some weight. If I got a problem, I just call my brother babe. This is like a warning shot to get up out my face. This is like a warning shot to get up out my way. This is like a warning shot to get up out my lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the 7. My girl said I'm a dog, but all dogs go to heaven.
So next up would have been the clutch and bell and putting the contra spring on, but I've run into a bit of an issue. If you look at this nut, it is gigantic. So I've taken the vernier and I've measured it, and we're looking at 46 millimeters. So a 46mm socket is not common at all. The biggest one that I have is this one here that we use on the BWSs. So this is 41mm. This fits perfectly on the BWSs, and I'm pretty sure the 50s as well. So the thing that we normally use is a water pump pliers. So we just grip it, give it a bit of rotation, and then we sort it out that way. But I can't do it by myself. But for now, let's tackle the Reed valve. All right, so onto the intake manifold and the Reed valve. Some things I didn't mention is we're actually replacing this intake manifold, not with a Malossi one, but a Piaggio OEM one for now. The carb's not getting upgraded, so we're just going with an OEM one. And then this one is also, this air bellow has got a little bit of a tear in it, so we've also replaced this one. So what I'm going to do now is take this off. I'm going to leave the carb and everything connected. It's just easier that way. Take off the intake manifold, and then get to the Reed valve and put the new intake manifold on, and then we should be able to just put back everything how it is now, and then wait for the drive. Alright, so like I said, we've got the Malossi replacement for the Reed valve, and then I've got a brand new intake manifold from Piaggio, as well as the air bellow. So we'll be installing that just now. But let's unbox this and compare the two and see what sort of gains we can expect from this. There it is. One thing about this is people often think that this is a restrictor, but if you have a look at the holes, obviously the hole on the intake is going to be round and this is square. So what this does is it just smooths out your curve so that the air doesn't just hit and create turbulence or anything like that. Also, creating a smaller hole isn't necessarily a bad thing. Often you create a Venturi effect, and the Venturi effect adds extra pull or suction, creating a pressure difference which flows from a bigger area down to a smaller area, speeding up the flow of the air. So if you have a look at the standard one, the sizes are almost the same, and what this will do is just create better flow within there. Just note it is obviously at an angle, so you want to match this so you don't ram it in there the wrong way. So we're going to put this in there. Okay, we're back by the clutch and the torque driver. So if you don't have the socket, you can just use a water pump pliers like I've said, and it's a two-man job. So we've gotten this off, we take off the fan, take off the standard clutch, and that reveals the standard contra spring. So this is what we're going to change for the Malossi one over here, and we'll just swap this out, give this a bit of a clean, put it back together, and reassemble the drive. Alright, well that went on pretty much how we expected, pretty easy with two people. What we're going to do now is I'm going to just put everything together, and we'll assemble the drive on the scooter there. And then what I'm going to do is, because we're waiting for the rear hugger as well as the front panel, I will just put the bolt cover back on. We'll head onto the front wheel where we're going to swap out the brakes, and then we'll make sure that everything's together and then go for a test ride. Of course, last but not least is the drive bolts. So open this up, brand new drive bolts, and some stickers. Make sure the names Alright, so the drive's on. I think the battery's running a little bit flat, so I'm going to put it on charge overnight. But what we're going to head on to now is the front end of the bike. So we're going to have to take off this rim. It's a single-sided swing arm. So we're going to have to take it off and, yeah, sort out the brakes. Alright, everything's together. You can see everything's back on. I struggled a bit, but got it back on, and I can see we've got a nice gap here, so we can see when it's rubbing or not. So yeah, I'm going to take it for a spin. Weather's not too great. If you know, you know, in Cape Town. But yeah, let's start her up and take it for a spin. Easy first start. So we're basically going to test now how the Malossi rollers and everything feel compared to Collini setup, Collini and standard. Just needs to clear its throat. Also new brake pads, so we need to bed those in. Lighter rollers. Woo! Bedding in these brakes, a little bit of oil on the floor. That's not a good idea. Stuff I do for YouTube. Brakes need some more bedding in, so that's what I'm doing now. I mean, they feel good, just extra dodgy in the wet. Woo! That's amazing. So if you remember on the Julia Runner, we put in the 9 grams. They were a little bit too aggressive, I think. These 12s, someone put in the comments, 12.5s are the perfect roller weight for this motor, and I kind of agree, especially as a daily. I think this feels really good. It just gets into the power band a lot quicker. So I'm super excited to see the 0 to 60 and 0 to 100. So I'm going to go to the same spot. Conditions are slightly different, but I mean, you can still get a good idea. Feeling good. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back to the workshop, take some beauty shots of this amazing beast. I can't wait to get our one built. But if you want to see more content like this in the future, remember to like and subscribe. Share us to all your friends. Follow us on Instagram. And I'll check you next time. Peace.